it ain't a game no more.
What advice would you give your rookie self going into the 2K League?
I need to go back and talk to that guy and get that same fire back. That guy was a firecracker.
Bear gets to the rim and he'll finish.
Ah, man, we did it, Andre. We hit legend. Oh, wow, there you go. Look at the Tiger, man.
And there's the Washington Monument, which could only mean one thing. We're here live in Washington, D.C. Welcome, folks. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Shake and Bake in at the 2. And for the Wizards, Beal, the off guard, with Avdia at the 3. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Raul Neto. And it's Carey in at the center position. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
And the Wizards with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Murray. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Shake and Bake. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. A big decision for MP coming up this summer. Grant, he'll be fielding offers from around the league as he hits free agency.
And you know, it's strange that MP is already a free agent. A strange quirk in his contract. But he's set to capitalize on it, and he'll be a hot commodity indeed.
Here's Beal, following the bucket by the Spurs. It's good.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth, not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Here's Shake and Bake, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And Washington with possession. Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
Man, with the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
Avdia can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Now here's Beal. Defense right on him.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Pass to Shake and Bake. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Beal outside. There's the drive, and then Beal with the dunk.
Look at the precision from Beal. It's just incredible. He loves slashing his way through the D with his ball hand.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Shake and Bake. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the Wizards with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Over to the wing. Here's Shake and Bake. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Carey. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Neto. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Shake and Bake. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Hachimura's checked in for Kuzma. Kispert comes in for Avdia. Caldwell-Pope's checked in for Beal. And it's Thomas in for Neto. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Olenek comes in for Johnson. McDermott's checked in for Richardson. And it's Vassell in for Murray.
The lefty stroke of Thomas, true as rain.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Washington trailing. With the drive. Count it. Good.
One of the most elusive ball handlers in the league. Thomas lives in the lane.
Here's Shake and Bake. 12 points for him. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for the Spurs, number 18, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Wizards have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Caldwell Pope. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Shake and Bake. On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Shake and Bake. And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Mom said in high school, whoever would recruit me first basketball, football, that's what he stuck with.
I like that.
Spurs
Both teams making some changes here. Pass to Neto. Here's Avdia. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Neto. They grab their own miss. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What a story Rui Hachimura is. The first ever Japanese-born player to be drafted.
At the line for the
He's a
Wizards,
great ambassador for the game.
Hachimura.
So he gets them both.
Looking at Rui Hachimura, he's already impressive as a big man. He does a little bit of everything, including he can space the floor from deep.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Shake and Bake in a 2-guard.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Hachimura must continue to improve his shooting. It's crucial to his overall development, Sue.
Yeah, rebounding as well, but you can see the talent and work ethic he has. The future is bright for the shot.
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He dropped 23 points, and you love how he distributed the ball. Once he took over, it was pretty much impossible to find a way to slow him down. Back over to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second.
Here's Shake and Bake.
2 minutes.
Back to Pirtle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Neto. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pass to Shake and Bake. 1:21 left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, deflected and stolen by Murray. Here's Shake and Bake. 16 points for him. Johnson with a bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Washington has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Pass to Beal. Goes up at the elbow. San Antonio with a rebound. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And that last game was just about as close as it gets. Hard fought by both teams. Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches it. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Hachimura against Murray. The shot that time not on target. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Kuzma finds Beal. 4 seconds left. And then Beal with the dunk.
Man, it's hard. It's so hard for defenders to keep up with Beal. He has good quickness and speed for his position.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Beal the off guard with Avdia to 3. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Raul Neto. And it's Carey in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with.
His passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Right side Johnson. 5 to shoot. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Avdia. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Beal. Thomas, he's checked in for Neto.
For your winner, Isaiah Thomas.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Shake and Bake. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Beal. He's got 16. Here's Carey. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shake and Bake. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
Well, he will on this dunk. I mean, he's saving them for the big moments.
Here's Thomas. 6 points for him. 3-pointer. Beal. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Timeout on the floor. San Antonio timeout. If you want a t-shirt,
Washington making some changes. Kispert comes in for
substitution on the court.
Pass to Neto. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Rising up in force. I love it when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
Hachimura's gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. 44 seconds left in the third. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now the Wizards in transition. He pulls it. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Vassell. They get it back. Left side Jones. Pass to Shake and Bake. And there's the drive. 4 on the clock. Inside. Will it go? And the layup is up and in. 22 points for him.
You can count on Olenek to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
Here's Kispert. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Washington Wizards now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Johnson is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Shake and Bake in at the point guard position. Here's Caldwell Pope following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Neto. Oh, trying his luck from deep. He drops it from range. And the Wizards lead by 13.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Here's Shake and Bake. Down low. Poeltl with the bucket.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And the Wizards shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Beal against Poeltl. Gets stolen by Poeltl. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Shake and Bake. Count that one.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Washington with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Beal from outside. No good there. 8 for 13 now. For San Antonio, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Shake and Bake. Pass to Richardson. Here's Shake and Bake. Just 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. 28 points for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Neto. Beal with it.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Shake and Bake. Now Poeltl. Hachimura covering. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Neto. Let's go with a 3. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. To the middle. Pass to Shake and Bake. Up and in on the layup. And now just a 5-point Wizard lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
The hoop looked about 4 feet wide for him tonight. I mean, his shooting was so dialed in. It really allowed for him to score the ball just over and over throughout the game.
Carey's checked in for Washington. Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Murray's checked in for Olynyk. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
And Allie, thank you for that. Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
I love seeing Bill come alive in moments like this. When his team needs him, he steps up to the plate.
On offense, here is San Antonio. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Here's Shake and Bake. Here's Pirtle. Oh, rejected by Beal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Sweet little floater. And now a 7-point Wizard lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Here's Neto following the bucket by the Spurs. 1:41 left in the game. He shoots a three. Offensive rebound. The Spurs have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Pass to Shake and Bake. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. So the first one drops. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a 1-possession game.
1:14 left in the fourth. Gets the 3 ball to go. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They feel comfortable going to Beal down the stretch. He's a big-time gamer who welcomes pressure.
Here's Shake and Bake. To the inside. Deflects the pass. The floater deflected.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
A little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
DeJounte Murray. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
A phenomenal talent. When you think about the competitive flair Bill plays with, he's just awesome. A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Pass to Shake and Bake. To the wing, right side. They kick it out to Murray. No good on the triple. On the wing, Richardson. Cash.
This is why Richardson is out there. I mean, his team trusted his ability to come through in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Third team foul. At the line for Washington.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those few.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
And so it's Washington with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing. Oh, yesterday. Keep my head up over water. My eyes getting bigger. The world getting smaller. I've been getting rich.
The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. And how it's ended up.
Thank you.
Oh, he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. Out of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Shake and bake out there with Murray. And it's Richardson in at the small forward. And for Miami, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Vincent is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Hero. The rebound by the Spurs. Johnson, the pass to Shake and bake. Outside for Murray. Over Vincent. Murray, no good. 13 feet away. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's the Spurs ball. Pass to Shake and bake. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Boom, he jams it straight down.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Offensive rebound. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's shake and bake. He's guarded by Adebayo. That one goes. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Vincent the pass to Tucker. Now, Hero. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
There's shake and bake. In the corner, Murray with it. Passes it to shake and bake. Misses in close.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Heat trail by 6. The pass to Butler. And good that time.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To the paint, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Vincent's shot is good.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got shake and bake. Olynyk is out there with McDermott. Then it's Jones. And it's Vassell in at the 3.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, shake and bake in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He dropped in 38 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in.
But nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
To the inside. The shot's good from Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shoots from 12. That one wide left.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Driving inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Hero with it. Jones covering. And that one's good by Butler.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants with great confidence on display.
It's Olynyk atop the key. Pass to Shaken. Back to Olynyk. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a tough 2 for Kelly Olynyk that time, just staying with the shot.
The Heat making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for McDermott. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Richardson in for Jones. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson against Butler. Pass to Hero. And the 3 off target. San Antonio leading by 3. Passes to Shaken. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. To the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. That's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. San Antonio with the rebound. Poeltl's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Shake and Bake. 38 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Butler, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Inside, Poeltl. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Butler against Johnson. And Butler gets it to go.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right.
In a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. 2K. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Shake and Bake displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. It's been phenomenal.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Vincent in at the guard position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. There's the pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Shaken. And he says right back at you with a big chunk of his own.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's Vincent. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Murray. Vincent misses.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Here's Shake and Bake. Pirtle, the pass to Shake and Bake. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Olenek, he's checked in for Purdy. And it's Doug McDermott in for Johnson. No good from Shake and Bake.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Poke loose. Vincent, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Murray. He gets it in there. Vincent's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Adebayo against Olenek. Passes it to Shake and Bake. 6 to shoot. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Murray, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Vincent. He's covered by Murray. Kicks it to Tucker. The pass to Hero. Lets it go. The offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Hero. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 8.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout it.
And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
On the court right now for the Spurs. The 4 and the 5. It's Johnson and Pirtle. Shake and Bake out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Richardson in at the small forward. Butler up top. Defended by Pirtle. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Spurs trail by 14. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Outside Butler. To the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Shake and bake passes to Pirtle. Shot clock at 3. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat leading by 16. Feeds to Oladipo. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The shot's good from Shake and Bake.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Out to the right wing. Oladipo outside. Driving the lane. Not going to go that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Vincent. Tipped away. Johnson down low. Defended by Butler. Here's Shake and Bake. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Vincent, the pass to Butler. Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Here's Vincent. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer
for Butler.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Pass to Shake and Bake.
Hey, right here.
To the middle, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got...
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you.
Tiger, man, he's really out here walking. Look at this. This is a W, man.
Okay, well, I have something for you. Here's an Oscar for that performance just now. That was great. Who would you like to thank?
My family. I want to thank the State Farm clients and agencies and all the State Farm employees. Y'all Y'all rocking with me? I'm rocking with you too. We've been in this since day one.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fighting, just about ready.
Thanks, Brian.
That's a beautiful thing, Allie. Good report there. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Josh Richardson. And it's Shake and Bake in at the 2. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And the NBA's individual awards used to be announced down the stretch of the regular season. Players and coaches were recognized in front of their home fans.
Yeah, I like that, B.A. I think we should go back that way. I know some people feel otherwise, but I think we should go back that way because it is a recognition for a job well done during the regular season, these individual awards. So I wouldn't have a problem going back to the former way.
Here's Shake and Bake. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Morant. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Here's Morant. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Pirtle with the ball. Adams covering. Here's Shake and Bake. On the take. And he slams it in one-handed.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. Fires for 3. San Antonio with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shake and Bake, pounded by Morant. Pass to Brooks. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. San Antonio leading. Outside Murray to the paint. Picked it out of midair. Jackson on the wing. Back to Bane. Offensive rebound. Brooks outside. On target from range. Brooks has got 6 points.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
To the inside. Pirtle. The shot's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
5 on the clock. From deep, Bane. Not going to go that time. The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Gafford, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Olenek comes in for Johnson. McDermott's checked in for Richardson. And it's Vassell in for Murray.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there. And, of course, Canadian-born Brandon Clark grew up in Phoenix. He played at San Jose State, then transferred to Gonzaga. A few stops on his way to the association.
And dual citizenship for Brandon Clark. Canadian and the U.S. That Canadian national team is looking to be a...
Spurs substitution.
Here's Shake and Bake. 14 points for him last game against Miami.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Bain in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Bain. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot's good by Morant.
Throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Well, Shake and Bake in the last matchup against the Heat was a big factor. He picked up 14 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. He was hot once again. We'll see if the defense tonight can do anything to slow him down. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove. Focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
Pass to Jackson. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
An active finisher around the basket. Jackson showed great timing on the putback.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Jackson. And finally they hit one. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Shake and Bake, pounded by Morant. Driving inside. Here's Shake and Bake, pounded by Morant. Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. Got a hand on it.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Here's Morant. They get it again. Jackson. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Pass to Shake and Bake. Down low. Pirtle with the bucket. Pirtle's gotten 4 this quarter.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
Memphis leading. Outside Morant. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's got 11, and he gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Jones. Jackson against Johnson. Second chance shot. Adams, shot's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Shake and Bake. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Drives to the hoop, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Johnson and Pirtle, the big men. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Shake and Bake in at the shooting guard position. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Here's Bane from deep. Morant. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Murray. Pass to Richardson. Here's Shake and Bake. Defended by Jackson. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, and I like guys when Pirtle gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand going.
Inside. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Murray. Well, the Spurs shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Shake and Bake. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Shake and Bake. And he drives in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Brooks against Richardson. Here's Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. For 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Gafford, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Melton, he's checked in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Morant. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. McDermott comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Walker in for Murray. Brooks, the pass to Gafford. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
To the inside, Collins uses the glass on the layup.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Jones, up and in from the low block.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Well, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. That one no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Collins, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's the teardrop, and it's Brooks missing. And it's a Spurs ball. They're on a 12-4 run. McDermott outside. To the paint. Here's shake and bake. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
A minute 31 left in the third. Melton against Walker. Melton left side. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to shake and bake. To the middle. Here's Collins. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Walker against Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks drives in, and that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Right side, Jones. On the money from 12 feet away. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Collins passes to Walker. Collins inside. Here's Vassell. And that's not going to go. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Serve.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Adams comes in for Tillman, and it's Morant in for Bain. Here's Murray, and the layup is good. Murray's gotten his first basket of the night.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, put the defender in a bind.
Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Melton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that one falls for Jackson.
One of the jewels at the top of that 2018 draft. Jackson has made a huge impact at both ends, and he's still reaching his full potential.
Takes it inside. Chalk up 2 there. 23 points in the game.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Now Morant. With the 10-footer. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Shake and bake misses. Memphis has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Brooks against Richardson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Man, he made he's sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Bain, he's checked in for Jones.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Driving in. Shake and bake. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Murray against Morant. Now here's Jackson. That ties it up.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Murray against Morant. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Jackson. Rebound San Antonio.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's shake and bake. Pounded by Morant. And that one's good. Shake and bake.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Morant against Murray. Here's shake and bake. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Back to Morant. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Here's Bain. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Inside. Here's shake and bake. Money.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're down by 4. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
Okay, thanks, Allie. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. Jacks up a 3. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
20 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Here's Morant. Count it!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's his 5th personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line for the Spurs,
and the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Josh Richardson out there with Johnson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Shake and Bake in at the 2 spot. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. Back to Bain. Outside Morant to take the lead. And he stays with it. And here's Brooks. Now Jackson goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Crucial play. Using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, that's just an uber unselfish play by Murray. Always ready to drop a dime if there's a better shot available for a teammate.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Good. 37 points for him. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Brooks, right side. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Brooks missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
To the inside. Johnson takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
Inside. He connects! A huge shot to tie it up!
I love the strength shown by Jackson there. Refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Yeah!
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Timeout call. Memphis. They're behind by 2. 44 seconds left in the first overtime period. Morant against Murray. It falls! And tie game! Huge basket right there.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Shake and Bake. And it's Bain with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morant. The shot won't fall. Good D by Richardson. Here's Shake and Bake. Going inside. Money.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Memphis calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 11 seconds left in the OT period. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Up top, Morant, covered by Johnson. Outside Morant, shoots over Johnson. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers in the game. How does that make you feel?
You know, that's a real honor. Joker's a genius-level passer, one of the best passing bigs of all time. So to get that kind of praise for him, that's huge. You always want the respect of your peers.
So is there anyone else in the league, perhaps, that you look to as someone you want to emulate?
When it comes to my passing?
I'll listen to whatever, but yeah, let's say that. I was asking about passing.
LeBron obviously comes to mind. Going back a little bit, I was always a big Jason Kidd guy. There's a lot of great passers in the league, though, so it's hard to single out just any one guy.
Yeah, I hear that. Hey, thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you, John.
till it ain't. Things will never be the same, never be the same again. Everything's so strange. It ain't a game no more. We were just getting lifted yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing about yesterday. Keep my head above water, my eyes getting bigger, the world getting smaller. I've been getting richer, only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby.
My oceans, give me a sip of that potion. My heart is not broken, but I feel like it's open. Please somebody do surgery, tell the doctor come work with me. I keep looking at my soul, praying but only God knows. And I've been working 9 to 9. Yeah.
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings bus earlier on. We'll see if their performance matches their look. There it is, maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the... We are nearly ready.
Thank you, Kevin.
Good story, D.A. Thanks. Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Sabonis is out there with Medu, and it's Fox, and it's Barnes, and it's the small forward. And for the Spurs, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Murray out there with Shake and Bake, and it's Richardson, and at the small forward position. And the Rookie of the Month winners announced recently, and MP Greg once again taking home those honors.
Another fantastic month for him. Just showing everybody that he's got the kind of dedication needed to be a star in the NBA. A few Rookie of the Month awards now makes him the front runner for Rookie of the Year.
Double team Sabonis. Here's Medu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Inside, here's Shake and Bake. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
The Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Medu. San Antonio with the rebound. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Fox, no good.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Here's Shake and Bake, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Barnes, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Barnes making up his mind early. He was going straight to the rack there. Gotta love how aggressive he is.
Passes it to Shake and Bake. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shake and Bake's got 8.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
DiVincenzo passes to Medu. It's Fox with the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Driving in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Count that one.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defender.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Collins checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Keldon Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Richardson. And Walker subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Fox. Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. Pass to Wiles. Outside, Davis. Over Collins. Rebound by Olynyk.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
There's shake and bake. Started by Fox. To the inside. Collins, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Basket, good.
Allowed any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And here is Davis, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. The teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
There's shake and bake, guarded by Fox. Into the lane. The shot's good from shake and bake.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Natu comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mitchell. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Sabonis. Harrison Barnes is out there with Medu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Fox. That one rolling around and rims out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's shake and bake. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Murray against Fox. Kicks to Barnes. Sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Pass to Barnes. Off target with his 3.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And for Pirtle, the stats don't tell the whole story. Steve, he just does whatever he can to help his team.
He's a good screener, solid defender, runs the floor, and you can't teach his size.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Aiken Bake in the last matchup against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He scored 41 points and a big assist night. Usually not known to be a creator for his teammates. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Sacramento making a switch here. Wiles checked in, and the shot is good from shake and bake.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Murray against Fox. Over Murray. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's shake and bake, and that one is hammered home.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Fox with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now the pass to Lyles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Here's shake and bake. It's deflected. Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside, Fox. Over Murray. And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Shake and bake out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Richardson in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
The Spurs shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from DiVincenzo.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Murray, the pass to Shaken, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The feed to Barnes. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Collins. With the drive, kicks it out to Johnson. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Spurs lead by 3. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Trey Lyles. Mitchell is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
And he drives in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big play.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
The Kings trail by 5. DiVincenzo kicks to Mitchell. Up top, Sabonis. He's guarded by Collins. Sabonis against Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Barnes can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shake and bake passes to Collins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now a 7-point San Antonio lead. Outside, Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
San Antonio calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. The Spurs making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Natu comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's Fox in for Mitchell. And it's in there. And that's now 37 points for Shake and Bake.
And this is Murray's role. He knows that his teammates rely on him to orchestrate the offense.
Outside, Fox. Kept alive by Sacramento. Goes back up. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Sabonis.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Murray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Olynyk. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Fox against Murray. Outside, Fox. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the basket by Olynyk.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Fox, dives to the hoop, and he lays it straight in. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
and accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shake and Bake.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And the Spurs making a change here. Richardson's checked in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Here's Fox. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Shake and Bake. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Shake and Bake. And it's blocked. Richardson against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Sabonis. The shot misses. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. No good from Shake and Bake. The Kings trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Here's Fox. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Going inside. Here's Sacramento now.
They got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. San Antonio calls timeout. They're ahead by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
San Antonio timeout. All right, look who's coming on to the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs squad.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block, given how close this game is. A stop like that is right on point. That's right. No other option but to foul and put some misses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Number 18.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Fox. The 11-footer. That one a little long. Sabonis with the steal. Laces one from 3.
Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
And now they foul and stop the clock. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 4. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
There's the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Till it ain't, things will never be the same. Never be the same again. Everything's so strange. It ain't a game no more. We were just getting lifted. Yesterday. Now we're just reminiscing. Oh, yesterday. Keep my head above water. My eyes getting bigger, the world getting smaller. I've been getting richer, only made me crazy. Mama said I'm different since I was a baby.